My name's Richard Weston. I'm a Meriam man from the Torres Strait, which is in far north Queensland, between mainland Australia and Papua New Guinea. That's where my ancestral home is. My day job is with the Healing Foundation, and I'm based in Canberra. I'm the Chief Executive Officer. The Healing Foundation is a national Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander organisation that is with a mission to end intergenerational trauma in our communities and support our families and communities to heal. But when we go and work with communities, we start from an assumption that our people know what to do. They know what the problems are, and with a bit of support and a bit of structure, they can develop the solution. So Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander knowledges play a key role in our work, and what our evaluations have told us are the things that make a difference, the things that support healing for our people. And this is across the board, regardless of whether we're dealing with young people, we're dealing with men's healing, or we're working with stolen generations. There are common elements that make a difference and help people to heal, and that is a connection to culture. So knowing who you are, where you're from, and who your people are, and being able to connect into the cultural life, the ceremonial life of the community, regardless of the environment, whether you're in a remote environment or an urban environment. Having strong identity, so people becoming very clear about where they're from, where they belong to in this country, has an impact in motivating and strengthening people towards taking the healing journey. Strong relationships, strengthening relationships within communities and within families, and also basing the programs on local cultural protocols and issues. So Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture is central to our healing. Critical missing ingredient is that we're still largely relying on Western philosophies and Western ideas and Western knowledges to define what is success and what is failure. Embracing Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures and that history has a lot to offer the whole of Australia. Australia is an ancient country, and Indigenous people have some amazing ways of looking at how we relate to country. And it's not just an economic resource for us. It's very much a spiritual resource. It's a cultural resource, and it's really establishes who we are as human beings and our place in the world, our place in the universe. So, we attach a lot of meaning to being, to where we're from, what our country is, who our families are, who our ancestors are, because that's the way we relate to each other. I think in terms of overcoming Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander disadvantage in Australia, there's a lot to learn from our traditional knowledge and our traditional wisdoms. It's our nature, to work collectively, to focus on the spiritual aspects, and seeing our spiritual well-being and our social and emotional well-being is very important to our economic and social well-being. So we tend not to separate those issues.